Hello, this is Stephen Childs, Team Fairness. There are these other minds that I can hear telepathically, and they're like counting on evil defeating good. This is what I think is happening with them. So they try to convince others that are with them that I've been defeated, and that other people that are like me that also can hear them telepathically, they are trying to convince their side that people like me have been defeated. I'm having trouble with the mic again. I hope it didn't go short out. They do some horrible things. Like they make you think that they've changed your food, for instance. Like yesterday I had a chocolate shake, and I had this aftertaste like gasoline or something. And it might have came from the paper towel in the restroom. And I remembered years ago when I was first on this quest to find out what God is and to awaken and find out what's really going on. I knew I was being led, I was being directed, so I would see synchronistic things on my path that would show me that they're arranging my world, they're arranging my future. And I still see this happening, and so I still know they're here, and I still know that they're going to win, and evil is never going to win, because they're still here, showing me that they're here, and showing me their power. So the people that are on the side of evil are really foolish, because they're being killed. They're actually being killed one at a time. And I keep arguing, why don't you kill them all at once? And they won't. They're just going to kill them one at a time. Like today, I was told that somebody that was doing evil to me got in a car wreck. And years ago when I was on this path and I learned that there was something that was powerful acting in our world, I went into a building that the LDS religion had just purchased from the school. And I went inside. The door was open. It wasn't locked. I needed to use the bathroom. So I thought I'll go in and see if it's open, and maybe I can use the bathroom in that building. Kind of like on a hunch, go in there. So I went in. There's a 3-foot-tall Nataraj Tandava in the corner. I didn't even know what it was. I have my own now. Mine's just a small one. This is the Nataraj Tandava. So Shiva is the god that destroys evil at the end of our cycle. So he's a god that destroys evil. So I didn't know all this. I learned about the mythology later. But I thought maybe this Hindu figure has something to do with my quest in trying to find what God is. Maybe maybe Shiva's God. Maybe Shiva's what is God. I was thinking that. And so then I did go into the bathroom, and the building had been empty for a long time. And there was no smell. I didn't smell anything. And I used the bathroom, and then I was washing my hands, and I washed my hands, and I got some paper towel. And when I pulled the paper towel down, I was just hit with this horrible, dreadful stench. And is it on the paper towel? And I don't think it was, but it made me think that it was. So I'm thinking, oh, is that like the devil that makes the stink, and then God is like, see, Shiva's fire that burns away evil. Shiva's fire burns away evil. So Shiva's put three lines on their forehead that's got ashes. I don't know. It's kind of a cream-colored substance that they use to mark their forehead. And so after I ate the shake, I needed to use the bathroom, and I was waiting to pay, and I thought, well, I'll go use the bathroom now and come back. Maybe the guy will be around, and I can pay for my shake. And so as I was turning around, I saw there he was, and he was like put off, like, well, what are you doing? Now you're leaving? You know, he had a bad attitude toward me. And disrespectful. So I went back and paid, and then went in after to use the bathroom. Same thing happened. When I got the paper towel, that's when I noticed this smell like gasoline or something. Like it was on the paper towel. But then I could taste it, an aftertaste. I could smell it for a long time. So they're trying to convince, they're telling this story that my son's got a different father than me, like they're trying to steal my son from me. They put my entire family through a lot of misery. These people, these beings that are with evil. They're like trying to keep control of the planet. I was told this in a dream, that they have had control of the planet, and they're going to make a deal with us, with me, and these beings that, like Shiva's part of the power of good. Jesus would be part of the power of good that defeats evil, and so forth, or just your higher power. You could be like, I'm a spiritual atheist, so I look at the Nataraj as mythological. But you know, there's people in India that say that Shiva is actually an extraterrestrial that comes by occasionally. And so there's a lot of thought going into the gods, or maybe they're actually extraterrestrial. Well, it's in this vision I had, I was told that these aliens are keeping us under their control. So this would be who I'm overhearing telepathically. Some of them are already in agreement, like they will agree to not control us, and they'll be forgiven, and we'll establish the World Fairness Agreement so that we make a good future for everyone, including them. Because we don't care what they did, we just want them to stop doing us wrong. They torment people. And they defeat people. They have rewards for people that surrender to them. I think one of the things that they can do is they can change people's form. They can actually change how people look. So they can make a girl look very attractive, for example. So it's like I know, and they can't stop me from talking about this. They tried to shut me up. But they're realizing that it's a lost cause, that the power of good is here with me, and they'll be more revealed. Their bad stuff will be revealed. Well, that's pretty bad when they're trying to convince me that they're going to successfully steal my son from me, and he has a different father in their world. They're telling me that we're going to be split apart, like maybe it's in an afterlife, that I will be in one place and my loved ones will be in another place. So it's like hell is split from heaven. And they're counting on evil winning, so what I would consider to be hell would be heaven for them because evil wins. And if evil loses, they're going to be in a very dreadful place. They think they're going to die if they lose. They're desperate to win. Evil is very desperate. But see, this is based on lies. Their whole scheme is based on lies. So everything is one thing. There's not separate places, separate things. A person could be put in jail on planet Earth, right? So a particular being could be put in someplace where they're captured, and maybe that's what is their hell when they're captured. They talk about a hole, like people at AA would say that we have a hole in us that needs to be filled. So one of my friends would say, I'm spirit-filled and they're demon-filled because they're filled with the power of evil. And so there's a lot of talk about the whole world. So it's like there's two different worlds. This is the theme in the guy that wrote Twin Falls and Eraserhead, David Lynch. He talks about people that are able to see the other world. I'm one that can see the other world. So I'm interested in his movie. I had never heard of his stuff. I didn't watch Twin Peaks. It's dream stuff. It's like, to me, he's writing from dream stuff, from dreams that he's had. That's what I think. So, we're finding out about this stuff, and I don't have too many people listening to my videos, very few. And so they're either successfully hiding my videos away from people, or I've wondered if they got a curse on my videos so that if somebody wants to open one of my videos, they make them smell stench, like they put a curse of stench on my videos. They were telling me today that I have a curse of stench on me. And I looked, and sure enough, there was something on my pants. And I dreamed it today. And so they're trying to convince me that everywhere I go, people are smelling this stench. And they're going to blame me for being the cause of it. So they have girls trapped into their world. And so the girls that are with them and they're one of their main tools on getting people to surrender to the world of evil is with women and with money, temptations. So like attractive young girl will say that, I'll get the idea that, well, I'm hearing telepathically, and let's play. And I'm putting out thoughts, I don't want sex, I don't want to play. And they'll say, don't you want me? You have to want me. And this is all telepathic. And so I'm realizing I'm getting better at the telepathic thoughts that I create. It's like, I want you to be a friend, but not for sex. I want to be your friend, but I don't want you for sex. And I'm not dumb. I'm not dumb because I don't want sex. Men that don't want sex are not dumb. So it's like they have us dumbed down. They have us in a narrow world where we can only think certain things. If we think things that are against them, they will torment us until we don't dare think of it. Like defying the Lord, their Lord. I felt some fear just saying that. But that's exactly what we're doing. We're defying their evil Lord. And now that I said it, I'm feeling God tingles. So it's like we have all these signs and this guidance that we're on the right path. Everywhere we go, we see these events take place. I was wondering if they're still here. You know, sometimes you doubt that you're getting any help because it goes like for a whole day and you're just being tormented and you're not winning. They're winning the whole day. So the other day the plane crashed on Trump's watch, and we're hearing how the towers are not, they don't have enough people working in them, and their Trump's people have done away with DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion. Like, I'm atheist, so the DEI it supports me as an atheist. They can't not hire me for that reason or something. It's just if you're not in their gang, they won't hire you. You have to be in their gang. Every job I've had that they've ganged up on me, and I get in trouble and I either have to leave or they fire me. Time after time. So now I'm driving Uber and I'm hearing that there's an evil guy that's trying to get rid of me from Uber. So see, they don't count on us standing up for ourselves. The way they win is that we give up and we don't stand up for ourselves, and we don't let them know that they're foolish to try to win against us, because their punishment's going to be worse. When evil tries to defeat us and hurts us, their punishment is going to be more severe. So we're like a friend. They're invited to stop being evil and join Team Fairness and help us implement the World Fairness Agreement so these stupid wars stop. See, these wars are instigated by evil, where there's a greedy person that wants to acquire more land for his people. Putin, Netanyahu, Trump, that's what they're doing. And it's coming from greed. If we was to implement the World Fairness Agreement, everyone would care about everyone. You don't have to worry about these other people that don't care about you, and they are hurting you. These people are evil, and they're hurting us. They're not fair to us. So we care about everyone. We don't do anyone wrong, and we curse those that are doing us wrong. And when we make a mistake, we think the thought or tell the person, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I care about you. So we get thinking correctly. Just change your thoughts so that I care about all the people on planet Earth, and I care about planet Earth, and you'll feel wonderful. That's what we need to have happen. We really need it to happen for our children and our grandchildren. and on into a distant future. Thanks for listening. Like and share. Let's see if we can make this go viral. Thank you.